Sharanam Sharanam Shri Guru Charanam Sharanam Sharanam Shri Guru Charanam Charana Kamaladala Om Guru Sharanam 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 Shri Guru Charanam Shri Guru Charanam Shri Guru Charanam. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Thank you, my friends. I welcome you for today's Satchintana program. Lot of youngsters are here assembled for today's program. I wish you the new year means this 2025 a different year compared to the years in the past. Since you have asked me about the present burning problem of militancy, let us discuss a little, not much, about the burning problem. We have seen the Indo-Pakistan war over our TV, mobiles in your hands. You became part and parcel of that war incidents. Some of you might have experienced mentally also the hardness of the war, the toughness of the soldiers, the burning atomic energy that flashes, that finishes many of the militants' life force and whatnot. This type of war was not there in the past. It is something new. And this is a lesson for the youngsters. Why this happens? It was there in the past in a different way, or whether it is a new thing. All this I would like to discuss in a small way, because we are not soldiers, nor we have experience in handling militants. We know only little theory. With my little knowledge, I would like to discuss with the meditators, especially for meditators, how you should think. That I would like to speak. The most important factor here is mind. How your mind is trained, thus is your life. Mind is the pivot around which this militancy is going around. That's why militants always trained by the leaders in a secret place, and they are brainwashed. Once brainwash is there, the mind becomes ferocious and they are prepared to do anything and everything. That is what has happened in the present war in India, militants' war in India. It was there during the time of Mahabharata and Ramayana also. We used to call them as Rakshasas. This militancy is not a new thing, but the form of militancy, the implementation of militancy was in a different style. The present day style is different from what it was in the past. Especially in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 3, Shloka 36, 37, 38, 39, these four shlokas reveals how a meditator is held up by his own militancy in his mind. A meditator with militancy in his mind is unable to meditate because of the agitation that is going on in his mind. Guru may be a learned, well-versed Guru may be teaching, say about 10 people for meditation class, in the meditation class, but how many out of 10 are receptive? Even if they are receptive, how they take it is important. According to our Shastras, especially in Bhagavad Gita, it is revealed that we have 3 types of characters. It's Sattvic, Rajas and Tamasic. Sattvic person cannot be converted into a militant so easily. Whereas Rajasic man enters militancy in a different style, means he can be converted through his mind to become a militant. A Tamasic man can be easily converted into a militant personality. That is what is explained in Bhagavad Gita. But the name militancy is not there, which I am comparing with the present day life. That's why I am using the word militancy. Sattvic man is really good for meditation. But when he is mixing with the Rajasic and Tamasic characters, he also becomes partly Rajasic and unable to meditate. How it is? It is just like a burning fire is the conscious awareness. If the burning fire is conscious awareness, you can see the fire. Suddenly somebody puts some green leaves on that burning fire or green firewood on the burning fire. The fire gets extinguished. The fire becomes extinguished. That doesn't mean fire is not there. Fire is still there, burning inside the firewood. But from outside you can't see because lot of green leaves have been put and smokes are covered. When the smoke is totally covered the fire, the onlooker finds only smoke. Similarly, a Sattvic man, when he is covered with this character like smoke, means negative attitude of mind, shirks him to do unwanted activities to achieve his selfishness. For example, a Sattvic man wants to construct a house. He is working in an office. He wants to construct a house. It's not a bad thing. Everyone will construct the house. But the day one he decides to construct his own house, he will be unable to meditate. He can't meditate because he thinks, I have to plan the house. Which engineer shall I contact? Then, before going to the engineer, I have to plan myself how many rooms I must have. And in my plot of say 5 to 10 cents, where should I have my house? In which part of in which direction my front door should be there? Either facing north or facing east, west, etc. He is thinking about that. If he sits for meditation, he is unable to do meditation because he is thinking about planning the house. He has to construct the house, that's why he has to plan. And the planning will go on, sometimes all the 24 hours. Even in his own office, he may spend official time also for planning the house. Because his mind will change now and then. No, better have east face. Then some friends tell him, instead of east, you face north, because your house, northern side, there is a main road. And it can be good for you, for the people to come, enter. Then he visits a Pandit, he tells, oh, why that north face? You have got a beautiful scenery in the east. There is a water flow is there, small river like continuous flowing water is there. There is a lotus pond is there in the northeast side. So, even if you are facing north, try to come as near as possible to the northeast direction. If you come to northeast direction, that is known as Devamula, or divine people enter your house. That is why you are try to keep the facing northeast. The main road also touches, the water tank also there, good breeze also comes, and reality of nature, your house will have a pleasant atmosphere. Then he takes, oh, this is the thing. Somebody told me east face, now he tells northeast. Then I go to an astrologer. He says, now your horoscope is having the Mangala is one side and Kujaravu is in not a good place. That's why you better have facing to the northwest. Something like that. Everybody gives his own opinion. So, which I should take? Finally, he has to take one direction. He has taken northeast region and constructed a house. He took 2 years to construct the house. These 2 years he is unable to meditate. He was a regular meditator, getting up at 4 o'clock and doing the meditation all these years. The moment he started constructing the house, immediately sit for meditation, he thinks about his house, where to have which item, how many, at least one coconut plant must be there, and some plants, flower plants to be kept in some portion, and the entrance gate should be how much it should be big, 12 feet or 10 feet, or my car should enter. Like that he is going on thinking. He is spending his whole year unable to meditate even 1 hour in a week. Formerly he was meditating at least 1 to 2 hours every day early morning. Now the meditation has gone from 10 minutes to zero, because he's totally involved in construction of the house. Do you mean to say he should not construct? He has to construct. But wholly thinking about the construction of the house will spoil his present, and also his direction towards spirituality will be totally neglected. Until the construction is over for next 2 years or 1.5 years, his spirituality becomes zero. Almost he neglects spirituality. A sattvic man becomes rajasic man. Without meditation, without proper thinking, without proper discipline, he loses his ability slowly, without his own knowledge. He starts fighting with workers, fighting with the engineers, fighting with the bankers, and fighting with the relatives. If already married, fighting with the wife. So he becomes tamasic man, finally. And when the time house is inaugurated, he will become totally a quarrelsome man. Forget about spirituality, forget about meditation. He is totally spoiling himself. What this teaches us is, a meditator should have a strong mind and a strong detachment of everything other than meditation. If you can meditate well, then construction, that these all other things can be entrusted to some contractor after approving the plan. He will do. Enough, let me not involve in it. Then at least 10% of your time you can give it for construction, and 90% your meditation will go as it is. Because you are meditating very early morning, then no trouble will be there, your meditation will continue. See the difference. A sattvic man will entrust that work to somebody, make sufficient room for the construction value, money, engineers, etc., and forget about it. Once in a way in the evening go for supervision and see something is done properly. Every construction is going on nicely. But his concentration for meditation never diminishes. Then his sattvic character is being maintained. Whereas a tamasic man start the same project, he will be always quarreling, fighting with the laborers, fighting with the government officials, fighting with his own kith and kin or parents, etc., and he will be restless. Once he becomes restless, he is not able to have a smooth construction and a good house. That will spoil his spiritual life. A tamasic man begins the construction, he will always quarrel with the inside people, parents or family people, also fights with the laborers and the banker, money lenders, etc., and he becomes restless. Finally, his quality construction will go very bad. See the difference between a sattvic man constructing a house, tamasic man, rajasic man constructing the similar house, and tamasic man constructing. 3 people construct the same house, similar house, in 3 different ways. Tamasic man will lose his patience and increase his quarrel. He will become enmity with his neighbors will increase. Whereas Rajasic man try to control as much as possible and try to be good with as many people as possible. Here and there may be some who are just like a burning fire with smoke. But fire will be there, smoke will be there. An intelligent man will remove that smoke and make use of the fire. Whereas a sattvic man, without being attached to the construction, he will entrust everything to the contractor, a very well accepted contractor, trustworthy contractor, and see the work is completed well. He will spend his usual time for meditation and spiritual work as usual. Though some disturbance is there, the main spirituality of meditation will not be disturbed. He will see to that. So, different man handles in different way. So, man has come to this earth for certain achievement, which we are all forgetting. What you have to achieve in this life? Having born as a human being. Human being is the last birth on this planet. If you do not perform well, you may have to take birth again as worms and germs and animals, plants, etc., etc. Human birth is far off. After millions of birth, you have come to human birth. If you lose it, again you will go back to the birth of worms and germs. An intelligent man will not select. He will never accept the birth of worms and germs again to pass on the millions of birth and again come to human life. Instead, intelligently he can work and entrust his work to outside work to others, and he will take care of his inner development. Unfortunately, in our society, very few people know about the inner development of his own. We never think of our inner development. We generally think of my family, my property, my money, my job, my progress, etc. Something about my health. And then my kith and kin, wife, children, everything he will take care of. He doesn't know there is one more creation is there inside, a different world inside. Many of us do not know. The outside world is changing very fast. Every second your world is changing. Every second what is gone forever. And you are stepping into a new world. And that is also passing. What it means? This minute is very, very important. This minute, this second is very, very important. Live in the present means you have to live in that particular moment of life. We are worried about past or future. Both are not very much required. Living in the past is a waste. Living the present is the truth. Living in the future is only a erection of the mental creations. It may happen or may not happen. Construction of house is also a mental creation in the beginning. You may not be able to construct the house as you think of. So, the best thing for you is living in the present. What you are now, what you are today, be happy with that and go ahead. Then your sattvic nature will be retained. But a tamasic man will always think of tomorrow. He will try to amass wealth for tomorrow. He has no knowledge about today, this present. He is attached to everything which is seen from his eyes. His house, his property, his car, his job, everything is needed, but for survival purpose, not for amassing wealth. You see, people amass wealth, become millionaires. One day he dies, money goes to somebody. To whom it goes, he doesn't know. Where it goes, he doesn't know. But he has spent his entire life to amass wealth. Suddenly he may enter jail one day, and wealth will be shared by some gundas or some unwanted people. After suffering in the jail, say after 10 years or 12 years, when he comes, most of his relatives might have died. Many of his properties might have been amassed by some relatives, kith and kin, and he will lose all his wealth because of change of law. So what he has earned in his life is only sitting inside the jail for 10 years. That is not life. Human life is for to get out of the jail. In fact, this human life is a jail where your psychic body is properly locked and kept inside this body. You have to come out of that jail. To come out of our inner jail is meditation is the only route. Because you are doing meditation inside the jail. This body is a jail. Nobody knows. It's a beautiful jail. You think by taking a cup of tea, you enjoy the body, enjoy the mind. You are happy. No, you are attracted towards your jail more and more inside. Having a big house, you feel so big house, nice. It is my house. No, one day you have to leave the house. Maybe next moment, by heart attack, you may leave the house and go. Whatever you see from outside, all temporary, not meant for you. What is there today will be enjoyed by somebody else tomorrow. What is yours today is somebody else's tomorrow. So what is yours is zero, nothing. You leave everything and you travel to some other dimension. Somewhere we don't know where we go after the death. Something will happen. For the sake of few days, few years of life on this earth, you amass wealth. You struggle hard and ditch yourself in the rotten earthly desires. Is it really required? For few days' life. There is no guarantee after construction of your own house you will live for a long time to enjoy that. No, nobody has lived on this earth for a long time after construction of his own house. Within a couple of decades, you will leave everything and go. So, what to do? Try to understand what you are inside. Inside, you are entirely different. Who you are inside, you are not able to understand. For understanding you are, you have to travel inside. So start the journey of traveling inside. Daily at least spend 1 to 2 hours during Brahmi Murta. Ask the question, who am I? And where am I? And how am I? You must be happy every day. Yes, I am better than yesterday today. Today I meditated for 1 hour. I am happy. I had ecstasy. Tomorrow I have to meditate at least 1 hour or 1 hour 5 minutes more. So you can't do that. You have to pray God. Pray the creation. My daily meditation at 4 a.m. should be successful. Oh God, bless me. With your blessings only it is possible for me to meditate. Give me the right choice, right way, right path and right guru so that I can develop myself. And outside world is only showy, temporary and misleading and untruth. Still we are attached because we have got hungry belly, hungry desires. All should be satisfied by our outside hard work. We have to eat food every day. For food we have to work hard. For working hard we require the places, job, etc., etc. All the time is wasted for development of our body and mind. We are not doing anything for inner worth, for self-realization, or the Creator who is sitting inside and leading us. We don't know who is the Creator, how is Creator inside me. Who am I? I don't know, for which I am not spending any time. I am spending more time to develop my ego. I am a big man. I am a multimillionaire. I have this knowledge. I have that knowledge. None of your knowledge, none of your richness, nothing is going to help you unless that knowledge takes you to salvation. Take you to understand your inner self or Jivatman. This life is mainly for understanding Jivatman. And knowing Jivatman is self-realization. Instead, if you divert from this, you will definitely become a militant. To try to amass wealth outside the world, there will be a war. And the warrior is a militant. That is what is happening in today's life for many of the people. Thank you, friends. Let me conclude this and I request you to think yourself every day, what I have done today, what more I have to do. Early morning start with meditation, at least 1 to 1.5 hours. That is going to save you in your life. Thank you very much. ನೀ ತಂದೆ ಎಂದೆ ನಾ ಬಂದೆ ದೇವ, ನೀ ತಂದೆ ಎಂದೆ ನಾ ಬಂದೆ ದೇವ. ನಾ ಮರೆತೆನಲ್ಲ ನೀಯನ್ನ ಪ್ರೇಮಿ ಎಂದು, ಜನ್ಮಾಂತರದ ಪ್ರಾಣ ಸಖನು ನೀನೊಬ್ಬನೇ ಎಂದು. ನೀ ತಂದೆ ಎಂದೆ ನಾ ಬಂದೆ ದೇವ, ನೀ ತಂದೆ ಎಂದೆ ನಾ ಬಂದೆ ದೇವ. ನೀ ತಂದೆ, ನೀ ತಂದೆ ನಾ ಬಂದೆ ದೇವ. ಓಂ ಶಾಂತಿ ಶಾಂತಿ ಶಾಂತಿ. ಹೇ ಭಗವಂತ, ನೀನು ತಂದೆ ಈ ಭೂಮಿಗೆ ನನ್ನನ್ನು, ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ನಾನು ಇವತ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ನಾ ಬಂದೆ. ಒಂದು ಗೋವಿಗೆ ಹಗ್ಗ ಹಾಕಿಕೊಂಡು ಅದರ ಯಜಮಾನ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗೋ ಅವನೇ ಹಿಂದೆ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಕುತ್ತಿಗೆ ಹಗ್ಗ ಹಾಕುವುದು ಭಗವಂತ. ಹೇಗೆ ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿದ ಪ್ರಾರಬ್ಧಗಳು ಹೇಗಿದೆ ಅದರ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಅವ ಕುತ್ತಿಗೆಗೆ ಹಗ್ಗ ಹಾಕಿಕೊಂಡು, ನಿನಗೆ ಈ ಭೂಮಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಜನ್ಮ, ನಿನಗೆ ಈ ಗ್ಯಾಲಕ್ಸಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಜನ್ಮ, ನೀನು ಈ ನರಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು, ಈ ಸ್ವರ್ಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಹುಟ್ಟಬೇಕು. ಹೀಗೆ ನಮಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಅರ್ಹರಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾನೆ. ನಮಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತೇವಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂದೇವಂತ ನಮಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆಯಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತೇವಂತ ಅದು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಇದರ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಜನರು ಆಸೆ ಹಿಂದೆ ಓಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ ಆಸೆ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಅನಾಹುತ ತರುವಂತಹ ವಿಷಯ. ಮನಸ್ಸನ್ನು ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣ ಕೆಡಿಸುವಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಮಾರಕ ಅಸ್ತ್ರವೇ ಆಸೆ. ಆಸೆ ಬೇಕು, ಅದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಮಿತಿ ಬೇಕು. ಆಸೆ ಅತಿರೇಕವಾದಾಗ, ಆಸೆಯನ್ನು ಮಿತಿಮೀರಿ ಅಭ್ಯಸಿಸಿದಾಗ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ತುಂಬ ಆಸೆ ಇದ್ದವ ಉಗ್ರಗಾಮಿ ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ. ಉಗ್ರಗಾಮಿಯಾಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲರ ಸೊತ್ತನ್ನು ತನ್ನ ಸೊತ್ತನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಅವ 10 ಜನರನ್ನು ಒಟ್ಟು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. 10 ಜನರನ್ನು ಒಟ್ಟು ಮಾಡಿ ಆ 10 ಜನರ ಆಸೆಯನ್ನು ಒಟ್ಟು ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕಾಗಿ 1000 ಜನರನ್ನು ಕೊಲ್ತಾನೆ. ಅವರ ಸೊತ್ತನ್ನು ತನ್ನದಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಜನರಿಗೆ ಏನು ಸಿಕ್ಕದಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿ ತಾನೇ ಸಿಂಹಾಸನದಲ್ಲಿ ಕುಳಿತುಕೊಳ್ಳುವಂತೆ ರಾಜನಂತೆ ಜೀವನ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನಿಸ್ತಾನೆ. ಇದು ಸಾಧ್ಯವಾ? ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಮಾನವನಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲದ ಒಂದು ವಿಶೇಷ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಈ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಾಂಡವನ್ನು ನಡೆಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅದನ್ನೇ ನಾವು ದೇವರು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು. ದೇವರು ನೋಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಆದರೆ ತಾಳ್ಮೆಯಿಂದ ನೋಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಅನ್ಯಾಯ ಮಾಡುವವನಿಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸಮಯ ಕೊಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಆ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವನು ಉತ್ತಮನಾದರೆ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದು. ಅವನು ಉತ್ತಮನಾಗದೆ ಅವನಷ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ದಂಬಾಚಾರದಿಂದ ಬದುಕಿದರೆ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಆ ಪೆಟ್ಟು ಸಿಕ್ಕಿಯೇ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. ಈಗ ಇಂದಿನ ಕಾಲದ ಸಮಾಜದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಕಾಣುವಂಥ ಬಹಳ ಹೇಯವಾದ ವಿಷಯ ಅಂದರೆ ಮಿಲಿಟೆನ್ಸಿ ಅಥವಾ ಜನರಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂಥ ದುರ್ಭಾಗ್ಯತೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ತನಗೆ ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ, ತಾನು ಹೇಳಿದಾಗೆ ಇತರ ಕೇಳಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಉಗ್ರಗಾಮಿಗಳು ಅವರದೇ ಆದ ಸೈನ್ಯವನ್ನು ತಯಾರು ಮಾಡಿ ಅವರದೇ ಜನರನ್ನು ಒಟ್ಟು ಮಾಡಿ ಸಮಾಜದಲ್ಲಿರುವ ಜನರಿಗೆ ಹಿಂಸೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಅವರ ಆಸ್ತಿಪಾಸ್ತಿಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ತಮ್ಮದನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಅವರನ್ನು ದುಡಿಸಿ ತಾವು ಲಾಭ ಪಡಿತಾರೆ. ಹಿಂದಿನ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ರಾಜನು ಒಬ್ಬನೇ ಇದ್ದ ಸಮಾಜವನ್ನು ಆಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. ಆದರೆ ಸಮಾಜವನ್ನು ಬಹಳ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯಿಂದ ಆಳ್ತಿದ್ದ ಶ್ರೀರಾಮಚಂದ್ರನನ್ನು ಎಣಿಸಿದರೆ ಇವತ್ತಿಗೂ ಇಡೀ ಭೂಮಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಸರುವಾಸಿಯಾಗಿರುವಂಥ ಏಕೈಕ ರಾಜನೆಂದರೆ ಶ್ರೀರಾಮಚಂದ್ರ. ಶ್ರೀರಾಮಚಂದ್ರನ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಧರ್ಮದ ರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿದೆ. ಮುಸಲ್ಮಾನರ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ರಾಮನ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನಗಳಿವೆ, ಹಿಂದೂಗಳ ಇದ್ದಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನಗಳಿವೆ, ಕ್ರಿಶ್ಚಿಯನ್ರು ಇದ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ರಾಮನ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನ ಇದೆ. ರಾಮನಿಲ್ಲದ ಜಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆ? ಅವನು ರಾಜನಾಗಿದ್ದರೂ ದೈನ್ಯತೆಯಿಂದ, ಪ್ರೇಮದಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲರನ್ನು ನೋಡಿಕೊಳ್ತಿದ್ದ. ಆದರೆ ಇಂದು ಯಾರಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ದೈನ್ಯತೆ ಉಳಿದಿಲ್ಲ. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಆಸೆ ಪಡುವುದು ಹಣಕ್ಕಾಗಿ, ಧನ ಕನಕಗಳಿಗೆ ಆಸೆ ಪಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಹೆಣ್ಣು ಹೊಂದಿಗೆಯಾಗಿ ಆಸೆ ಪಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇದರಿಂದ ಅವರದ್ದು ಸರ್ವನಾಶ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಇದೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತುಂಟು. ಆದರೂ ತಾತ್ಕಾಲಿಕವಾಗಿ ಮರೆತು ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಹೋದಾಗ ಅವರು ಹಾಳಾಗಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಏನು ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ನನ್ನದು ನನಗೆ ಎಂಬುದನ್ನಾಗಿ ಹೊರ ವಲಯದ ಕಣ್ಣಿಗೆ ಕಾಣುವ ಜಗತ್ತಿನ ವಸ್ತುಗಳ ಆಶೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾನೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಜಗತ್ತೇ ಪೆಟ್ಟು ಕೊಡ್ತದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು ಪರ್ಮನೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ? ಈ ಭೂಮಿಯನ್ನು ನೀನು ಕ್ರಯಕ್ಕೆ ಪಡೆದುಕೊಂಡದ್ದಲ್ಲ. ನೀನು ಈ ಭೂಮಿಗೆ ಬಂದದ್ದು ತಾಯಿಯ ಹೊಟ್ಟೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕುಳಿತುಕೊಂಡು. ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಗಳ ಕಾರಣದಿಂದಾಗಿ ನೀನು ಈ ಭೂಮಿಗೆ ಬಂದೆ. ಭೂಮಿಗೆ ಬಂದೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ಯಾ? ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಗಳು ಕೊಟ್ಟ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲೇ ನಿಲ್ತಿ. ಕೊನೆಗೊಂದು ದಿನ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಮನೆ ಬೇಕಂತ ನೀನೇ ಕಟ್ಟಿಕೊಳ್ತಿ ಮತ್ತು ನನ್ನ ಮನೆ ಅಂತ ದಂಬಾಚಾರ ಮಾಡ್ತಿ. ಎಷ್ಟು ದಿವಸ? ನೀನು 30-40 ವರ್ಷ ಪ್ರಾಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಸತ್ತರೆ ನಿನಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಏನು ಉಳಿದಿಲ್ಲ. ನೀನು ದುಡಿಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭಿಸುವಾಗಲೇ ನಿನ್ನ ದನ ಕನಕ ಸೊತ್ತುಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ನಾಶವಾಗಿ ಹೋಗಿರ್ತವೆ. ನಿನ್ನದೆಂಬುದು ಯಾವುದಿದೆ? ಯಾವುದೂ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಕೊನೆಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ನನ್ನ ಹುಟ್ಟು ಯಾಕೆ? ನನ್ನ ಹುಟ್ಟಿರುವುದು ನನ್ನನ್ನು ನಾನು ಅರಿಯಲು. ಇತರರ ಸೊತ್ತನ್ನು ಕೊಳ್ಳೆ ಹೊಡೆಯುವುದಕ್ಕಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ಬರುವಾಗ ಏನು ತಂದೆ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು. ಬರುವಾಗ ಏನನ್ನು ತಂದಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ಹೋಗುವಾಗ ಏನನ್ನೂ ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ 4 ಜನರ ತಲೆ ಹೊಡೆದು ಅನ್ಯಾಯ ಮಾಡಿ ಒಟ್ಟು ಮಾಡಿದ ಹಣವೇ ನನ್ನದು ಎಂಬ ದಂಬಾಚಾರ ಮಾಡುವವನೇ ಉಗ್ರಗಾಮಿ. ಉಗ್ರಗಾಮಿಗೆ ನಿನ್ನೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ನಾಳೆ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಯೋಚನೆ, ವಿಪರೀತವಾದ ಯೋಚನೆ ಇದೆ. ಜಗತ್ತಿನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೊತ್ತು ನನಗೆ ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಇದ್ದವರನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಕೊಂದು ಬಡಿದಾಡಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ನೀತಿ ನಿಯಮಗಳಿಲ್ಲದೆ ಹಣವನ್ನು ಒಟ್ಟು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾನೆ. ಕೊನೆಗೊಂದು ದಿನ ಅವನು ಜೈಲಿನಲ್ಲಿಯೋ ಅಥವಾ ರಂಪಾಟದಿಂದ ಇತರರವನಿಗೆ ಕೂವಿ ಹಿಡಿದು ಕೊಲ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೂ ಸಾಧ್ಯತೆ ಇದೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅವ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾನೆ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಬರಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದ, ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂದ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಹೋಗುವ ತನಕ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾದಾಡಿದ, ನನಗೆ ಹಣ ಬೇಕು, ನನಗೆ ಭೂಮಿ ಬೇಕು, ನನಗೆ ಮನೆ ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕಾದಾಡಿ ಒಂದು ದಿವಸ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಸಾಯ್ತಾನೆ. ಸತ್ತ ನಂತರ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾನೆ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಏನೂ ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಹೋಗುವಾಗ ಏನೂ ಕೊಂಡೋಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಮತ್ತಿರುವ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಲು ಅವನಿಗೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಸಿಕ್ಕುವುದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಜೀವನ ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಗ ಅವನಾದರೂ ಮಾಡುವುದೇನು? ಮಾಡಿದ ತಪ್ಪಿಗೆ ಅವ ಫಲ ಉಣ್ಣಲೇಬೇಕು. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಜೀವನವನ್ನು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಅರ್ಥಪೂರ್ಣವಾದ ಜೀವನ ಮಾಡಲು ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಪಡಿ. ಈ ಮಾನವ ಜೀವನ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು? ಇತರರಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಏನಾದರೂ ಕಿಂಚಿತ್ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಇತರರ ಸುಖಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ನಾನು, ಇತರರ ಪ್ರೇಮಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ನಾನು ದುಡಿಬೇಕು. ಆಗ ನನಗಾಗಿ ಇತರರು ದುಡಿತಾರೆ. ನಾವು ಸಪ್ರೇಮದಿಂದ ಬದುಕುವುದೇ ಮಾನವ ಜೀವನ. ಇದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಂತರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಯೇಸು ಕ್ರಿಸ್ತನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ಭಗವಾನ್ ಬುದ್ಧನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ಮಹಾವೀರರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಎಲ್ಲರನ್ನು ಪ್ರೀತಿಸು, ಎಲ್ಲರನ್ನು ಪ್ರೀತಿಸುವುದನ್ನು ಕಲಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಇವರೆಲ್ಲರೂ. ನಾವು ಆ ಪ್ರೀತಿಸುವುದನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅವರನ್ನು ಕೊಂದು ಅವರ ಆಸ್ತಿಪಾಸ್ತಿಗಳನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮದಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಅದೇ ಮಿಲಿಟೆನ್ಸಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಕರಿತೇವೆ ಉಗ್ರಗಾಮಿಗಳು. ಈಗಿನ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಉಗ್ರಗಾಮಿಗಳು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರಿಗೆ ದುಡಿಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲವೋ ಏನೋ, ಆದರೆ ಯುದ್ಧ ಮಾಡಿ ಬೇರೆಯವರ ಸೊತ್ತನ್ನು ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಬೇರೆಯವರ ಸೊತ್ತೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಸೊತ್ತಂತ ದನ ಕನಕಗಳನ್ನು ಒಟ್ಟು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಇದರಿಂದ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದಾಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಲಾಭವಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಂಥ ಜೀವನ ಈಗ ತುಂಬ ಜಾಸ್ತಿಯಾಗಿದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಭಾರತ ಮೊದಲನೇ ದೇಶ ಈ ಉಗ್ರಗಾಮಿಗಳನ್ನು ಹೊಡೆದೋಡಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನಿಸುವಂಥ ದೇಶ ಭಾರತ ದೇಶ. ಇತರ ದೇಶಗಳು ಇದ್ದಾವೆ, ಭಾರತದೊಂದಿಗೆ ಕೈ ಜೋಡಿಸಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಆದರೆ ಇತ್ತೀಚಿನ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಬುದ್ಧಿವಂತ ಮಾತ್ರ ಉಗ್ರಗಾಮಿಗಳನ್ನು ಹೊಡೆಯಬಲ್ಲ. ಕಳೆದ ವಾರ ನಡೆದ ಉಗ್ರಗಾಮಿಗಳೊಂದಿಗೆ ಯುದ್ಧದಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾರತದ ಕೈ ಮೇಲಾಯಿತು. ಪಾಕಿಸ್ತಾನದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಉಗ್ರಗಾಮಿಗಳನ್ನು ಬರೀ 2 ತಾಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊಡೆದು ಉರುಳಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಸೈನಿಕರು. ಇದರಿಂದಾಗಿ ಪಾಕಿಸ್ತಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಖ ತೋರಿಸ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಪ್ರಪಂಚದ ಎಲ್ಲ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಗಳ ಎದುರಿಗೆ ತಲೆಬಾಗುವಂಥ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಉಗ್ರಗಾಮಿಗಳು ಎಲ್ಲ ಸತ್ತೋದರ ನಂತರ ಉಳಿದ ಕೆಲವು ಮಂದಿ ಉಗ್ರಗಾಮಿಗಳನ್ನು ಈಗ ಪಾಕಿಸ್ತಾನದ ಜೈಲಿನಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಂಥ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಈಗ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು, ಆದರೆ ಈ ಕೆಟ್ಟ ದಾರಿಯನ್ನು ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇಡೀ ಸಮಾಜವನ್ನು ಹಾಳು ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ದಾರಿ, ಉಗ್ರಗಾಮಿಗಳ ದಾರಿ, ಅದನ್ನು ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋದರೆ ಅವರು ಮೇಲೆ ಬರಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇದೆ. ಅಂಥ ಘಟನೆಗಳು ಇದೇ ತಿಂಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವು ವಾರಗಳ ಹಿಂದೆ, ಕೆಲವು ದಿನಗಳ ಹಿಂದೆ ನಡೆದಿದ್ದೇ ನಮಗೆ ಅನುಭವ ಇದೆ. ಆದರೆ ಇಂಥ ಘಟನೆ ಆಗದಂತೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಜಾಗೃತಿ ವಹಿಸಬೇಕು. ಇದರಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಮಾಜವೇ ಹಾಳಾಗುವುದು. ಸಮಾಜ ಹಾಳಾಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಿಡೋದು ಬೇಡ ಅಂತ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಳಕಳಿಯ ವಿನಂತಿ. ಇಷ್ಟನ್ನು ಹೇಳಿ ಕನ್ನಡದ 2 ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನು ಸಚಿನ್ ನಾನು ಮುಗಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ.